So Scott, when you playing in an All-Star game, what's your mentality?
Oh man, I want to go out there and get the crowd excited. It's like a show, you know, and I know I'm out there with some of the best, with the best in the world. So I'm just giving it my all, and at the same time putting on the show for the fans.
When you getting ready to play against a great player, that's a little bit different than playing against a regular player, am I right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, because you playing against the best. You right there with the best. So it's like you want to give them something. You want to give them the business.
You know, when you look at your game, what do you think is the strongest part of your game?
I think I have a great awareness on the court, and a good sense of leadership as far as the way I play. I look around and try to make sure I keep everybody involved, and when it's time for me to take over, that's when I take over.
You know, we all growing up, for myself, it was Clark Kellogg, Adrian Dantley, and John Drew. Growing up, what players inspired you and you modeled your game after?
I would say Isaiah Thomas and Magic Johnson. Definitely respected you, Chuck. You know what I mean? Like, you one of them guys. And but I was a point guard guy, so it was Isaiah and Magic and those cats.
I always tell people the best player I ever played against was Kevin McHale. In your lifetime, who's the best player you ever played against?
Man, I say the best defender had to be Gary Payton. Like, playing against him, man, was like, and that was early in my career. But that dude he was the glove. He can do it like that.
Well, the only negative thing I got to say, you play in New Jersey. The worst, first of all, the place is in a swamp. It's in a swamp. It's the worst building. It's the worst building in the NBA. And I always joked around saying, I think they say it's about 8 miles to New York City.
Yeah,
but it's a lot farther away though, really. Am I right?
Yeah, it's a different world, but we get some of the New York love, and they may be building us the stadium in Brooklyn soon. So,
do you, as you wind down, what is your legacy?
Well, I want to definitely go down as one of the greats that played the game, and somebody that made my teammates better. And somebody that brought, continued to bring class to the game.
We all have to figure out, for me it was television. When it's over, first of all, everybody say, I'm just going to relax and enjoy life.
Yeah.
And I tell people you can't do that because there's too many days, too many weeks, too many months for the rest of your life. What do you think about your future? What does it hold? What do you want to stay in the game or you want to do other things?
I mean, I may, want to have a family, definitely, and kids, and then also maybe get into some acting or something.
I've been saying that I wanted to get into acting, but I think it's a lot harder than I think people think it is.
Yeah, I heard it's a hard thing to do, but you're a warrior. You can do it, Chuck.
Well, I hope so. Let me ask you just a personal question, just revert. What is your favorite type of music?
Well, I listen to a variety of music, jazz music being probably my favorite. Like, I like John Coltrane, the Loneliest Monk, and I like soul music and of course hip hop too.
In the last year or so, my favorite entertainer of all time, Michael Jackson, passed away. I actually cried. It was one of those situations. It was like a death in my family.
Yeah.
When it comes to music, what did you think about him?
Man, he was one of the reasons I wanted to be out there and do something with my life, honestly. Like, seeing Michael Jackson, like, being a kid, just seeing somebody elevate to that level and somebody with that good energy and good spirit. I felt the same way you felt. Like, when he passed, I was like, man, like, I just couldn't fathom it. I still sometimes don't even realize that he's gone because you still feel his spirit,
When I was going to the game, I put on Tupac.
Yeah.
Because when I'm driving to the arena, I'm starting to get those goosebumps, those feelings. Do you listen to music before the game? Yeah. Or what type of music do you listen to?
Well, I listen sometimes to my man Kanye West. I like him, the music he makes, and sometimes Jay-Z gets me pumped, and a little bit of Lil Wayne sometimes, because the rap get me into that mode, like, of high energy, and that warrior mode.
That's exactly what I say. That's why I listen to it. Right, driving to the game, it got me all geeked up.
Yeah, that's what we need sometimes.
Hey, Continued success.
Thanks, Chuck.
All right.